Hello Aftrad Tribers, welcome to the channel once more. Today we are sharing a very simple and quick and easy recipe. This recipe is for people who have just gotten home from either work, from school, from whatever activity, and you just don't feel like cooking. You don't even have the energy to cook, yet you want some delicious, homemade, soul satisfying food. This is the recipe for you. What we are cooking today is corned beef and egg stew. But we are not going to go through that whole process of making the stew from scratch. We are going to use Aftrad Village Kitchen's tomato sauce. It is ready stew for you to use, even for you to eat straight away without even going through this hassle. But we want a little bit enhanced stew, just not plain tomato stew. So we are going a little bit further. Yes, we don't have the energy to cook the stew from scratch, but we are just adding little bits here and there to give it extra depth of flavor. So here I'm adding in some eggs, which I have seasoned with some soy sauce. The great thing about using Aftrad Village Kitchen's tomato sauce is that it is ready stew. So the stew has been cooked for you. You could either eat it straight away from the jar with some pasta, some rice. But if you're using it as a base for other stews, all you've got to do is to warm it up, add in your extras, and you're good to go. So here, the eggs are just cooking down. I wanted it to set a bit and to have some baked lumps in the egg stew. Let me share with you a hack for creating those lumpy or chunky bits of eggs in your egg stew, or similar to when you're making egusi stew. So when you have put in your eggs, or let's say if you're making egusi stew, you put in the egusi, just allow it to set, cover it for it to steam up a bit before you come back and you stir. This way you do get some lumpy chunks of either eggs or egusi in your stew. So that's a big tip. So if you struggle to have those lumpy or chunky bits of eggs or egusi in your sauces, this is the trick you need to use. Okay, so back to our corned beef and egg stew. So at this point, I added in my corned beef and just stirred it for it to mix in nicely and for the flavors to, do their own thing, do that marriage happen. And really, your stew is done. This whole process took about 10 minutes to get to this stage. The whole sauce, making the whole sauce and cooking the whole meal took about 20 minutes. Okay, so it's an easy one. You don't need to spend a lot of energy cooking this delicious sauce. So at this point, I realized that the sauce was quite thick. I wanted to loosen it up a bit, so I just added in some extra oil. It is optional. And then I went in with some extra onions and green bell peppers just to freshen it up and to give that extra crunch in the stew. So tribers, the stew is ready. Oh, it is ready. In about 10-15 minutes, the sauce is ready. What would you have with this stew? What do you think I had with this stew? I think, well, you got the clue at the beginning of the video. But what would you have with this sauce? It can go with so many things, from rice to eba, even from plantain, boiled plantain, ripe and unripe, to yam, to use this for gari photo, egg stew and gari photo, another best combo. But I went for yam, boiled yam and some boiled ripe plantain. Ripe plantain is my favorite with this kind of sauce. So yeah, I got my yams peeled. In actual fact, to make the method so quick, before you even start making the stew, I will recommend that you get your yam peeled, washed, and put on the stove, because the stew gets ready so quickly. It cooks within the same time as the yam needs to boil. Usually yam takes about 20 minutes to cook, right? So to manage your time well, I would suggest do start boiling your yams first before you get on with the stew. So tribers, what do you think about this meal? Do you agree with me that it is a quick and easy yet delicious meal you can cook even when you are so tired? You get home and you're like, there are days that you are tired that you cannot move a leg or a hand, but there are days that you are tired but you can move the limbs a bit and get something delicious, so satisfying, to satisfy your soul and for you to just relax and have a good end of the day. Does this qualify for such a meal? Let me know in the comments. If you have been following this video all this while and you are here, either been for the first time and you've never watched my videos before, or you're here, you're a regular member, a regular triber, just give me a thumbs up, comment, say, hey, I love this recipe. Or perhaps, Charlie, this recipe ain't good. Just pack it up. Let me know in the comments. Do subscribe. Don't forget to give us that thumbs up. Okay, it's very important. It is important to me. It makes me know that someone is watching, and whether they agree or they don't agree, there's somebody there watching, and it's just not sitting on our channel doing nothing. So yeah, our food is ready. If you haven't subscribed to, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, come and join the community. We are here for delicious West African food products. We look for convenience, quality, and a way to connect with our identity through their food. So this is Aftrad Village Kitchen's channel. Our meal is ready, and I invite you to sit with me at the table to enjoy this. You can order your sauce on the website and create your own, and let us enjoy it together. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.